Well, hello everyone. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel, gonebaddog123. Another snowy day in Goldcrest Valley. We're on the last day of winter here, and I've already did all my maintenance on my vehicles, all but 2 or 3 of them, which I can't find my little toolbox. So I'll have to put a toolbox over there for them. But it's around 27 degrees and the ground is 32, so it ain't quite frozen. I've got some crops planted here. Got me some wheat in 2 fields of barley, and 3 fields of canola, and a field of poplar. So not really too much to do right now, just taking care of my animals. I do have a couple more mods that I'm going to load up, and here's one of them. Here's my beer, and I'm going to put in my fish house and my caviar and my fish meal. And they do bring quite a bit of money. I have to put me in a pallet thing for my beer, so I have to get some trees planted nearby my beer thing there, so I can put my beer pallets for them to make me some beer. So I'm hoping to I may use this field 30 because I think it's the flattest one down here. Yeah, we'll jump down there and see real quick. I think this is going to be my flattest field that I can put my fish doings in. It'd be well worth the time and effort to do it. This is my silage fermenter down here in this corner here. Right now I don't have nothing in it. Yeah, she's empty. So yeah, I think this would be my best bet to put it down in this field 30 here. It looks like it's generally flat, and so I just have to wait and see. Like I said earlier, I've got all my vehicles serviced, waiting for springtime. I've got and the cows won't take any grass in the winter time, so I've got my hay bales up here, feed them a little bit of hay, and they'll start producing here the next day as soon as winter gets over with. And this mod that I'm using is from realismus mod. Took them over 9 months to do this mod for the snow and textures and everything. This is my grass field I use for my sheep here. I've got me a new baler or a new picker upper, so I also use this field. This is my quick wrap baler. It's a 6-second baler to wrap up my hay bales. What'd be nice is if the water was frozen, but it's not quite frozen. This is my windrow to get all my grass in a row here. But a lot of the equipment, I decided I didn't need it. So basically, with what I've got on my oil wells and stuff, I kind of cheated and got my oil wells and stuff. So you see, I'm making quite a bit of good money. 1.5, 1.2. The milk price during the winter time has gone down, which it usually does. It says 82% during the winter time, and they'll start drinking a lot of water in the springtime. So we'll do a little maintenance up here, or not maintenance, but we'll check in on our sheep up here. They should take a little bit of hay. Also, you can speed up time or speed up your walking. Let's see if they'll take a bale of hay. Not two, let's get just one. Yep, they took one. And we'll jump over here and give them a little drink of water here. To go back to regular time, standard speed. Look like the water trough is frozen up. And we'll jump down here to our cow pen here. They need a little bit of water. Let's see, water and straw over our water wagon. I've only got one layer of snow. When you put in more than one layer, it gets really hard to drive in it. Trucks just don't want to go. And I've got me some barns over there in the other field over there. One I used to have crops in, sugar beets. This wagon here should be empty. No, I'll take that back. It should have some in it. Yeah. Try to keep them covered up during the winter time, because you'll get snow in them. And let's see how we're doing on taking care of the animals here. Should be pretty well caught up. And I do have a program for animal behavior, so they're not using their nose to kick the garbage or excess food out there, so I don't have to clean them up. So they pretty well take care of themselves. So I'm gonna have caviar and beer, and there's my pallet doings. And you can, if you get excess number of pallets, you can sell them off. And I was playing on my other map of American Outback. They was making me over $7,000 a pallet. So if you got excess pallets, you can sell them and make some good money. So, but this video is not going to last too long. I'm just showing y'all the season. Let's see. Everybody knows about that there. And this is a new baler that I found on there that'll hay and straw can be pressed and wrapped for weather protection. Wood chips, manure can also be pressed and wrapped for convenience stored and later used as fertilizer. All wet belts have a greater value on the sell point. So this gives you all the technical dimensions. Suggested power at least more than 190 horsepower. You can come buy these with it, or you can always have it preloaded and automatically load up, so you don't have to worry about any other. And it also gives you the price on the weight, and so I'll show you here real quick. You probably noticed it already when I was picking up the bales. Gives me how much it weighs, what it is, and what it will pay me to sell that bale. Same way over here on my silage bale. Let me climb up this slippery wall. These here give me almost $1,900 for a quarter ton of silage. So I don't use this pit no more. I just rather bale it up. And this is my cow apparatus that I can put hay and straw, and it'll give me 150,000 units. So here comes some more snow. So this should be the last of the snowy day. I've got all kind of, let's speed up over here. Over in this other hill, past my oil wells and my windmills, make me some extra money. They got pretty good graphics on them, good sound to them, but I've got plenty of backup. There's my silage there. It's $2,800 a bale, and I've got this loft here filled up with hay that I cut grass, almost straw. And on this other one I got more silage over here. That's over $2,000 a bale, $1,899. And I've got me some leftover straw here and some more square bales of silage, $2,400. So I've also got little toolboxes so I can pick them up, and this in here requires you to check your equipment. Here, let's do it this way here. It's a lot easier. Just hit your tab button, and down there in the bottom left of the thing it tells you how many days engine hours, or 17 days till maintenance required. And when it gets down to where it says maintenance required, sometimes the vehicle will start and run and it'll just die on you. Then you got to go find your toolbox to fix it. I've got one over here, little black toolbox there, and I've got one here, so I don't have to keep running around with a toolbox. The toolbox is in your placeables, but it will not show up on your map. So if you lose one and can't find it, then you got to get another one. So they're working on a new snow texture. And a new texture for trees from Realismus mod. This is my sell point over here, and I got a little bit of leftover corn. And your cows will always need grass in the winter because they won't they will not accept grass during the winter time because it's frozen. So, but it gives you the different prices and everything. This is your season and your weather forecast. I'll show you on the season by hitting Alt S. This is almost at the end of day 9 for winter, and this shows me everything that's in blue will not grow. You have to wait till the temperature comes up above 41 or above for any one of the hardest one is the soybean and corn. You have to get it usually right at the 7th or 8th and 9th day to plant soybeans, because the ground is still frozen and it has to come up to above 50 degrees. But I've got winter wheat and barley and canola in the ground, so that shouldn't be too bad. And greens, the planting season, and you can plant your oilseed radish all through the year, and the same way with poplar and the grass. But see, here's a dead spot in here, that's your summer, and the golden one is on your harvest. And you can also change your Fahrenheit to Celsius. I've only got one layer of snow. I don't need season introductions. That lets me know when the day is going to snow mode. 1 layer snow track. I got crop moisture on, and you just hit back, and also Alt F will bring up your regular season day, where you see today's the last day of winter. Then you see it's 52 to 37, 49. It's going to rain 3 days in a row, and try to snow on the 6th day at nighttime, 58 and 33. So the ground actually goes back down close to freezing, so it don't give you much time to plant. Actually, you don't have much time to plant at all. You have to plant the last 3 days, 7th, 8th, and 9th day of winter, to where you can plant anything. So each season breaks up early, mid, and late part of the season. Like on here, you got late winter. You got early winter, mid-winter, and late winter. Then you have early summer, or early spring, mid-spring, and late spring. And like I said, to go back to normal speed, and I can speed up my time forward. It goes up to like 1200. 120,000, whatever. I don't want to speed it up too much, because I got my cows I got to tend to, and I don't want them to end up dying on me, because if you don't take care of them in the season mod, they do. I lost last winter. I didn't know how to, I couldn't get them to take any hay, so I lost about 15 sheep. But in the springtime of this year, early spring, I went from 205 up to 254, so I gained over 50 sheep, and I've got just about all my wool saved back up. Let's get down here. I've got my wool saved up in this barn here. See, it's already getting snow in the back of the truck. But I've got all them pallets of wool here. This down here is what I got from one season. From one 9 days, I had enough to fill up a whole trailer load of wool. So wool right now is selling for, let's get over to see how much our wool is making. At my sell point, I'm making 10,000, and it's going up. It's in the red now. Or I'm taking down to the spinnery. I can do it at my sell point at 150%, or I'm taking down to the spinnery and only get 6,600. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy the snow? I'm back here, folks, and sorry about that. I had to get up and stretch my legs a little bit, so just wondering where everybody's at. So, but we've got everything done. Just waiting for winter to get over with, springtime where the bushes start blooming, flowers. Got a bunch of beehives going, and see, my caviar is coming up. My fish meal is up to $4,000 a pallet, so I have to wait till I get my crop in to get them done in summertime. But my fish takes corn and water, and my beer takes wheat and barley and water, and the pallets, of course, takes wood. So I'm going to put me a couple pine trees in behind it and cut them down with a chainsaw and pick them up and take them over there. It don't require a full trailer load. Just maybe one tree will sit there and give you more than enough logs to do a bunch of pallets. As you see, I've got a bunch of potatoes. Potatoes not doing very good. Corn's come up real good, but I'm not going to sell anything because I've got a lot more stuff coming in. I probably could, but the road is pretty tricky out there right now. And you see down in my symbol next to my 45 speed limit, I've got my front differential lock. See if we can get that snow to get out of there. Yeah, we got the snow out of the bed of the truck, made a little pile behind the truck. Got my handbrake on. But I've got my potato machine there. Got my poplar harvester, and I'll use my AI to do my harvesting, and I'll just ride along here in my big truck there and gather my wood chips, and wood chips are selling for, let's see, wood chips is prices going down $464, $463 at my sell point, or I can take them over to the sawmill. And I've got plenty of trees over here in my sawmill that I can cut down for wood. I decided to plant a bunch of them there. I'm gonna have to get my stump grinder over here and cut down and knock down all them stumps there. But this is the biggest machine I found. Let's go over to the shop real quick and show you some new items. That's one of the new trucks from Diesel Design that he had on his web page. And if you do decide to get the bakery, this trailer here is the only one that will dump in the bakery, and you have to be really precise. I got aggravated with it, and I decided not to use the bakery because it requires water, wheat, barley, sunflower, and corn, and the water to make bread. Gives you good profit, but it has a little glitch. Sometimes it'll take the fill point, and sometimes it won't. And some of the new items that I found on my tractors. Let's go all the way to the very end. I'll show you. I found this one online from Diesel Design. Got the Battle Tractor, Jughead. It has 868 horsepower. That's a new one I found online, but it only has 224 horsepower. This one here has all the doors and windows will open up on it. That's one of the new mods. This one of the new mods is either a single wheel, or you can get double wheel or triple wheel. Here's the Big Bud. This is on one of the packs, but it don't have the 3-point hitch or the lift mechanism. It only has a tow bar like. And most of the time I'm using this tractor here, single wheel, or pulling the little small wagons, or double if I'm plowing. Found some new plows. All these here, that's a Big Bud pack. I found this one from Diesel Design. This one here is 13 meters, or almost 26, 27 feet wide, but it don't fold up. So you have to watch it on the roads, on the narrow roads. This one I normally use, but I generally use this one right here. This one here, you can square it off, but this one here will leave a big spot not tilled unless you want to keep dragging around. And these here, you're only 9 feet wide with this one here, and 6 foot wide with that one there. Almost 15 foot wide with that one there. That's double row. And got some new sewing machines. One has got the that's from the Big Bud pack. These three are. And this is the air seed cart, which you have to put on behind this and this, so you have to buy these two to work together. It'll do all this crop here, from corn, soybeans, wheat, barley, canola, grass, oilseed radish, and the other ones. And then you get down to your optimal fertilization. It give you an option where you can do one side of the plow, or one side of the planter, or the other side of the planter, or the full thing. So if you're only doing the right half of it, you can shut down the left half and finish the field up on the other. These some of the new ones I found. It has the seed and the fertilizer together. And this one here is really huge. This one here is like 30-40 feet wide. So on the small fields in Goldcrest Valley, it don't take up about 3 or 4 passes, you're done with the field. So got some interesting mods that I found from Diesel Design and R.D. Allen and Dagenwin. So if y'all want to check out them websites there, that's where I found a lot of my mods. I have so many mods that I have on here that I got what I need. Well, there's one other thing I'm wanting to show you that I found on there, really helpful. It's a loading wagon it has a windrow. This is the one I found on R.D. Allen. It'll collect all this. Wheat and barley. It even collects snow. I don't see how it does that, but it collects all this here. Collects potatoes, corn, wheat and barley, and has arms that comes out, and it's got 250, what's this, 2,500,000 liters of grass or whatever. So if you got a really big field and you want to stick that thing up to a baler, this baling apparatus, this Go Wheel LT Master, you do a lot of baling, a lot of grass, a lot of hay, a lot of straw. You just back up to it, set your machine up, get your auto loading trailer over there, so when the bales come out of the machine, out of this section here, it'll roll right down to the trailer, and it'll automatically jump on your trailer, and when it gets full, you go unload it, and you just keep dumping grass in there. So that 2.5 million liters of grass, that machine will be running quite a bit. So this is one of the new ones that I found right here. This will bale it and wrap it all in one. And this is your bale stacker that you can put on from your regular baler. It'll stack four square bales. And don't know what these are for, unless it picks up bales or whatever. I haven't tried it, but this is one of the new balers that I found from Diesel Design too. It acts like a harvester, but it's a baler. Then you have this trailer attached to the back of it, and it's auto loading, and it will hold I think 5 or 6 rows of 3s. So that'll hold 3 high, 2 rows wide, and 6 or 8 deep. So it holds quite a bit. Only costs you $10 a day to own it. $1,120 a day for this one here. And it will do your grass, hay, and whatnot. So I have pretty good selection on mods. Even got tired of wanting to play around a little bit. I got me a M1A1 Abrams, but you see the price tag, $600,000. And what else is cool too, over in the placeables, this is a multi-grain 5 million liter that will store just about everything that you have on the farm. It's only $10,000, $10 a day. And on the placeables, I found some oil wells, and there's my bakery, or beer I should say, $190,000. Beer sale. There's my root storage crop. I got 3 bins of it. Got me a diesel, where I can store diesel. And this is your oil pump placeable. And found these sheds here I found from Diesel Design. And the oil pump placeable. You do have to have another thing in it. You'll need, let me jump over here to my main page here. You'll need this AAA Universal Process Kit. You can type in that on Google, and you'll find the page for it, and you download it and put it in your mods. That makes your oil pumps and oil wells visible. If not, you won't be able to see your oil pumps or your oil wells. And I've got these sitting over here. You can see the oil pumps. Those there will show up. But doing the let's see where I got them at. I'll have to jump in here and jump across through the woods. I got me another silage thing here, so when I decide to plant grass, but you won't be able to see the oil pumps. I mean the storage tanks, and I don't know how to get the oil out of them. It has a little place right there to look like you could get the oil out of it, but I don't see a place to take it to. So I've got numerous oil wells, oil pumps, and storage tanks all along in this one field. Is actually a L shape. It comes up to right here, and it cuts up this way, so I decided to just use that corner there to put my root storage. And there's a toolbox about half buried in snow. So if my truck gets broken down or over here close by, I can repair him. This is my grass that I got stored for my my cows and sheep when they need grass. And I've got, let's get to my grass silo. I got 1.8 million liters of grass for my sheep and cows when springtime hits. Well, they'll start eating a lot of grass. So I've got plenty of grass saved up. And I have seen it on this caviar as high as 15,000. So you can make over $300,000 just on doing the fish. So but that's about all it is on this video here. I'm gonna cut this short. And you see if the plant growth is off on the season mod, it will turn that off. Plant withering on, you can't turn it off on. It's automatic. It also does automatic the engine start. You have to get in your truck to turn it on, but you can do everything else where you have to buy or to buy it. So but it gives you different things. You can skip night. I didn't want to skip it. It's already halfway through the last day of winter. So it's 12:34 in the afternoon, late winter. This is one of my flat spots here. I might cut down some trees here and put my fish house back along this corner here, and maybe down in this corner, because you can see right up here it starts going uphill right here. So I'll need a flat place to put my fish house and brewery right down in this corner, and put my cell point out here close to the edge of the road so I know where it's at. I've cut down a couple of trees just for that, and got a new texture I found for the road. A gentleman did it, so it's all looks like real black top, and got granite strips and little broken up black top, and it's got pretty interesting detail on it. What was that, a manhole cover? Nope, some Sometimes you'll see manhole covers like that right there. He's got pretty good detail on them. Looks like a real manhole cover. And sometimes the snow will get on the road, and when you drive on it, it'll leave tracks. So that's more like rain there. It's 36 degrees, so it's not freezing. But I seen a few. He's got a video of it. I can't remember exactly where I found it. Found the mod for the road texture, but doesn't bother none of the parking lots or anything. Just the main road itself. So I do have. I forgot all about having these up here, but all you got to do is just move these. Just move them off to the side there, and I've got pallets already lined up. Let's check, see what we got. If we need anything, we got wheat. Water's at 21%. The Weizen is wheat, and the Gerste is barley. So empty pallets, I got plenty of empty pallets, and I got a pallet doing here. So I got me a trailer load of logs over there. Don't need all them logs. So you just move him out of the way, and it will start making some more pallets. And I got wood chips over here at 2,300 liters of wheat. And this is my fish house, my caviar. This pallet here is already done, so I can take him off. Yeah, I forgot I had these on here, but it wouldn't show up if it didn't. And see, 100%. Take him off. I don't have no more fish to go in there. Just run down here. It'll tell me. See, it's already making me some more pallets. See, it's kind of weird over here. It needs to be on level ground. The building's up in the air. It's showing at 100%, so I can take this pallet off. Put him over with these others. Like I said, they only need corn and water. If this was on level ground, this would be sitting right on the ground. So I'm using my auto load trailer to come over here and get all these. These will turn into fish meal and caviar. I need to get me a cold storage so I can. There's no place up here to put cold storage. I might be able to. No, I don't have no. Well, I'd probably put my cold storage right down. Well, I couldn't put it there because I done got me a sell point for my pallets. Just to show you how much pallet. I think that's my sell point on my pallet. Yeah, that's my sell point on my pallet. So if you make more pallets than that you really need, you can sell them. So I made $7,700 just on one bundle of pallet. And as long as you have trees right here, or logs, it will keep it'll keep making pallets. Now if you mess up the pallet, you can take it over and sell it. So I got all these from my beard. Yeah, as soon as I get done, I'll let this run out empty. Then I'll move it over in that other field, so it won't be on high ground here where you can look underneath the building. To be down on flat ground. But I still got a long way to go. I got 25% water and 61% of grain still left. So it's going to be sitting there a long time, and you put your grain over in this point right here, and you see I got 30,916 liters of grain left. And you can go over here. It looks like real fish, no trout. Take a covered with ice. So that's a pretty good mod. You make some good money on that. But I normally try to wait till I get a bunch of pallets. See, I got 3, 6, I got 7 pallets there. Now we're turning the caviar and fish meal. The more pallets you have in there, the more you can do. So I'm gonna cut this video short there, and if y'all like my video, stay tuned. I'm sorry I didn't get one in the last Monday and Tuesday when I normally do, because we had some bad weather come through, and I don't play on my computer when it's thunder and lightning, since I live down here in the lightning capital of the United States. So but stay tuned. I will get some more videos out depending on the weather. And if y'all like my vids, subscribe to them, and check out Diesel Design and Dagger Ones and R.D. Allen on YouTube. They always have some good maps and good videos. So they put a lot of mods in there on their web page, and you can download it. He has a download link, and you can download the mod. So stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy farming.